Pierre Poilievre wants to remind you that socialism is evil, and Canada must always stand against socialism for freedom and democracy. Let's talk about what socialism is and isn't. Socialism is totally compatible with democracy, just how capitalism is totally compatible with democracy. Socialism includes socialized healthcare, like we have in Canada, socialized dental care, like we now have in Canada, socialized pharmacare, like we now have in Canada, socialized childcare, like we now have in Canada, socialized fire services, like we've always had in Canada, socialized police services instead of a military state or otherwise a private police force, like we've always had in Canada. It's almost like we actually do have socialized programs in Canada. It's almost as if Canada is partially socialist and all capitalist democracies are also partially socialist, because socialism, capitalism, and democracy all exist on a spectrum. Kind of like gender. When all of us come together and use our tax dollars to work towards a common goal that we can all share in and profit from, benefit from, that is socialism. Our taxes that pave the roads and the rail lines that get used to transport goods all across this country, that is technically a form of socialism. When we talk about the benefits and the values of capitalism and socialism hand in hand, that is what this country was built on. You know, we used to have cheaper gas prices when the government owned Petro-Canada. That was socialism. We used to have cheaper hydro when the government fully owned Hydro One. That was socialism. We used to have cheaper airfare when the government fully owned Air Canada. That was socialism. What's wrong with a little bit of socialism in our capitalism? Pierre and his conservatives only want to tear down the social programs that make life in Canada possible. Pierre wants to get rid of healthcare. He wants to get rid of childcare. He wants to get rid of the things that make life affordable for Canadians. Don't fall for it.